Thank you very much, Jenna. We're speaking with professional organizer Susan Macauley, joining us from Clarity Over Clutter to talk about organizing the kitchen. Earlier we had some techniques and some tips when it comes to how to get going and where to get started. But now we've got some products to help you get to that last final, your kitchen's back together step. Including, and I love the idea, mostly because it involves duct tape, making my own drawer dividers. Why do I want a drawer divider?
All right. What happens for a lot of people is once you figure out, first of all, what you want to put back in the drawer, so now you're going to just put it back in. Every time you open and close the drawer, things are going to shift and everything gets all messed up. If you just take a piece of cardboard, this is a little bit of a different thickness, and you duct taped it and you put it inside the drawer, maybe you only want it this far over, and that side will be for the knives so that they're not going to be jabbing into everything every time you go and use it. And then just tape it into place with more duct tape. And then that way it's safe in place. Now, I brought this just as an example, and then you came up with the clever idea.
Great minds think alike, because you now have like a little tiny one there.
Right. Now, here's the thing. When I work with people, that's exactly what happens is as you start coming up with ideas, or as we start coming up with ideas, you're going to add on to it, which is awesome. One thing I do want to say is before you go out and buy anything for reorganizing, first, you need to figure out exactly what you have. And the other thing is you want to make sure that you don't get, I'm going to use the word, you don't want to buy into every product that's on the market for getting organized, because there's a lot of good stuff out there.
And there's a lot of great stuff that I may already have in my home. You know, you repurpose some cardboard boxes to help me organize those little things.
Right.
We're take these guys, go great inside the drawer, and they can do a fantastic job. But you moved one step better. We're going to put holes in them.
Right. Take and drill a couple of holes in the side of the smaller one. I wouldn't use it on the big one. Yeah. And then screw it into the side door of the kitchen cupboard, and then that way you can put your spices, if you only have a few, and that's right over the stove type thing, and you might be using them on a regular basis. Sure. So it just makes it quick and easy for storage, and there's a lot of areas in a kitchen that could be utilized better. Vertical spaces.
Including the cupboards, right?
Absolutely. Here we have a cupboard shelf that you could actually put your big plates underneath, your small plates on top. You could put your bowls on this side, but I just showed it with a bit of both for canned goods as well. And as I was saying, one thing that's great about this is if you have your small plates stacked on the large plates without the shelf divider, what ends up happening is it's more energy expended. Every time you want a bigger plate, you gotta lift the small ones off. Just gets a little bit frustrating for people at times. Another thing that works really well,
may I?
You sure can. This has a magnetic strip on the back that can be put on the side of a fridge or a stove. Or
I can screw it into the wall itself.
Or you can, screw it right into the wall. You can put it on the wall, you can put it on the inside of a cupboard door, or you can put it up on the underside of the cupboard, the counter.
Like that?
Just like that, so that you can pull what you need. You can then right across the front if you want.
I love it, and it's actually designed for spices. That's got a little spice shaker thing, but you're saying, put anything small in there.
Yeah, you might have whatever you would have had in the old style junk drawer that we're not having anymore, or calling, and repurposing for that.
Quickly, I like this idea because I'm going to be able to see everything when I want to grab it.
Yeah, the other thing you can do with this, and we were talking about it, is actually taking a Sharpie and writing on the top of the cap. For some people, if they pull open a drawer and everything is just visual from the top, right on the top, what the spice is, it's just easy to see.
Because we're not only making things easier on us when it comes to just our daily life getting through, but making me a more efficient cook. I don't have to dig through to find my oregano. If you need some help getting organized, it's time to call in a professional. Well, we've got all of Susan's information on breakfasttelevision.ca. I'm going to check in with our buddy Drew Kosub. He's got some ideas when it comes to Mother's Day.